working on the turkey right now. I have my dishwasher on. I hope it's not too loud for the video. And I got these saltines here. I don't need those. So I'm going to start with the turkey because I have my oven preheated and I want to get it in there. So I'm just going to cut up a little bit of onion. Give some flavor to this turkey. I'm not using a whole lot of onion, just maybe a quarter of an onion. Just gonna put it in this guy right here. I've already juiced one lemon and put it in here with the rind. I'm gonna do another lemon. I'm just doing citrus and onion. And I'm going to use this leftover celery leaves. All this celery and celery leaves I'm going to put in here. Just got to push it on in there. Can't be shy. Anyway, I got that. So I've got my potatoes steaming in the Instapot for about 10 minutes. It's almost done. And I've got my celery. I got my two lemons. I've got my 2 mandarin oranges here. I'm just going to cut them in half. Cut them in half. If I want to juice them too, and then stick these in there, I can, or just squeeze them. I've got a lot of citrus in my hands. So when I put these in, I'm just going to gently squeeze them a little bit. The heat in the oven will do the rest. All right, a couple more, and this will be ready to go into the oven. More. Give a good squeeze. Good squeeze. I got olive oil on here, so I'm just going to rub it down a little bit. Give it a nice glossy glaze. There we go. I'm going to wash my hands. Soap in water. Let's clear one side of the sink here. So yeah, it's Friday. I'm excited. Today's the day. Everybody's coming over. So got this going. All right, so I'm going to stick this in the oven. It's 350 degrees. It's ready to go. Brian says 349 and a half.
Not doing the whole chop if you want to.
Okay, this sucker is heavy. It's only 20 pounds. Okay.
Are you gonna cook me?
What time do we have?
The time is
So it's 11:30.
11:32.
Okay. So it's an 18-pound turkey, so to have to be in there, I think, what is it, 4 hours? No. Yeah, 4 to 5 hours. All right. So next, we're going to do our green bean casserole. I've got my green beans here. These are fresh frozen. These are steam in the bag, which makes it really nice. It's only for like 5 minutes. So these are going to go, they're the full, I'm going to cut off the stems after, but we need to at least give them a steam for 5 minutes. going. And here is my fresh, frozen, blanched asparagus. So once these are done, I'm going to pop these in there in the microwave. So while we're waiting on that, I'm going to start with the cream base. So instead of making one, I am going to make 2 little ones because we got onion lovers and we got non-onion lovers. So I'm making 2. But the soup base is pretty much the same. I'm going to use cream of mushroom. You use cream of chicken, cream of celery. I really love cream of celery. I wish I had some, but I don't, so I'll use what I have. I need my little spoonula. So I want to get all this out of the can. Don't want to waste any of it. I hope that's not making too much noise, guys. I do have you by my dishwasher, so I might have to talk a little bit louder. Well, this one pretty much cleaned itself out, but we're going to have to work on this one. Okay. There's a lot that didn't come out with this one. I like to get every little bit that I can. Every little bit I can out of this can. Okay. Enough with the jokes already. So the people that don't like onions don't like mushrooms either, but this is so small of mushrooms that I don't think would pay attention to that. So what I'm going to add to this cream base, other than the soup, is a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. So I got about 1/2 cup here. I'm going to split it. Make sure each one has their own. I'm hoping that I get it pretty even. There we go. So there's that. I'm going to mix this a little. I'm going to add just a little bit of milk. About 1/2 cup or 1/4 cup each of milk. I'm not doing the creamer on this, guys, because the creamer has vanilla flavoring and I can't cheat on this one. So we're just going to do a 1% low fat. I'll do about 1/2 cup each. Go. Now, I think I've said this before, is I love to use nutmeg with my creamy dishes, even if it's just a pinch of nutmeg. So I'm going to get that. I can find my nutmeg. Balsamic. Don't want that. So here we go, ground nutmeg. I want to get the measurement right, so I'm going to get a spoon. So I'm just going to use 1/4 teaspoon of the ground nutmeg. For each side. That's where the nutty flavor comes in. Okay. Add just a touch of salt. And I hear that the pepper really makes this dish, so we're going to measure that too. I just don't want to mess up on it. Equally the same, I'm going to do a quarter of a teaspoon. Now in this, you could use white pepper if you didn't want to be too distinctive with the pepper. I call this, even though it's black pepper, it's kind of like grayish. It's not exactly black, but oh, it's going to make me sneeze. I know that. Whew. So I've got my black pepper, I've got my nutmeg, I've got my salt and pepper, right? Okay. These guys just went through the ringer for 5 minutes. And so they're still ice cold and then hot in some places, but that's okay because they're nice and green now. Beautiful green. So I'm going to set these aside, and I'm going to take out my little paper towel out of this bag. Whew, they just want to stick. So I have paper towels in here just to catch the excess, water, because I didn't want no freezer burning stuff. Just loosen these guys up. I'm going to put them in a bowl because I don't want a microwave Ziploc bag. I don't think that'll be a good thing. So, sorry it's so noisy in here, guys. Working in here. Okay. I'm going to put this in here. And we're going to do 5 minutes on these guys. Okay. So I'm going to whisk this around. Try not to make, you know what? This is what I'm wearing today for our Thanksgiving little get together. I should put an apron on. My sunflower apron is like my favorite one. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. I found it. It's here. Okay. All right. I don't know about you guys, but me and my girlfriend, we were talking on the phone earlier, and neither one of us slept really good last night. Must have been the full moon. I don't know. Anyway. Instead of tying it in the back, which I always get it wrong, I just tie it up front. It's easier for me. And get my sleeves up here. So that's my potatoes saying they're done. So we're going to let the steam out of these. Let that do its thing. There's so much noise, right? I've got the dishwasher. I've got my steamer. Got the microwave. So I'm going to whisk this all in. I should really write these recipes down because should have a place, and I'm going to work on that. I think I'm going to work on getting a place where people can go and find the recipes. So, each of these green bean casseroles have a quarter of a cup of milk, low-fat milk, a can of cream of mushroom soup, a quarter of a cup of Parmesan cheese, and I'm just whisking it around, and it's got the nutmeg, the pepper, and the salt. At least I can get these all incorporated. One of these is going to have onions, probably a lot of